Welcome back to Cities Skylines and Foggy Park. As I was off camera sorting out this road here, I realised that we still had Foggy Park. That was our huge industrial area here that created all our jobs. As you can see right now, we have a massive demand for industry, which we are going to fulfill again. But I was deleting Foggy Park, and I thought, we made Foggy Park together. You might want to see it go, so bye Foggy Park, you gone. Foggy Park will no longer be with us. What will be with us is some more factories. So what can we fit in here? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get some more stuff in here. We have a lemonade factory. That's okay. Printing press. Cool. Like it. Bakery. Cool. But down here we seem to be more electronics based. Soft paper factory. I'd like that in here. I would like that in here. I'd like that to go... Ideally, I'd like that to go there. So if we can fit that in there, we'll place it. We'll see if we can get this road to come by just next to us and finish off down here, which it does, which is awesome. So can we just go alongside that? That would really neaten up this whole place. Can we do that? Perfect. So we now have the soft paper printing press. We have a warehouse. Nothing has power. What else can we do? What else can we do? Let's make some more exports. Well, we're going to be the richest. We've spent like $900,000 on currently nothing. We've got nothing to show for it right now. We've got a printing press. We can have that. I think that probably would sit nicely next to the that would have been sweet right there. It could fit. It could also fit there. It could fit here. That looks cool. It's going there. So soft paper straight to printing press obviously makes tons of sense. And we have the clothing factory, which we're definitely going to need. Shame that can't fit in down here. Probably could. We could bring a road down. We're going to have to bring one anyway to our little electronics area. So electronics factory is based there. Let's get our whatever this was, clothing factory I think we said. And let's put that in right, if we can put that in right along that road, that would be, I don't mind having a gap because we're going to put some trees there. Okay, so we got that too. Look at this now. We really are starting to get... If my mouse keeps just doing what it's doing, it's going to make me go completely crazy. Steel factory, I think suits being somewhere else. I think it suits being not near that bit of the park. And I think we should start thinking about making this some kind of... I don't know. Maybe nature reserve, maybe something like that. I don't know. But steel plant suits being near the kilns. Over here. Surely. You have a steel plant near the kilns. Things are hot. Metal. You got metal flying around. Let's look and see if we can put something like a steel plant near the kiln. We'd ruin our vibes, I think. I think we'd ruin our vibes. So let's not do that. We've got our thing, what do you call it? Freaking forestry thing. So we'll keep that like it is, and that's fine. We'll move the steel plant though. We will move the steel plant because it's a remnant. Can we move it in a redevelopment situation? We couldn't move it. It would have to stay there. I mean that's a thing from our past. It surely has to stay. Okay, let's see if this mouse is going to keep playing with me today. Let's get a nice road in and let's think about where this is going to go. Okay, so we want a road there and sure, and that's not going to work. Let's just go to there and to there. And this road doesn't really need to exist. And it's all connected and that makes sense. And it also leaves us with space for some smaller offices around it, which you would have, and some warehouses, which definitely this is going to need warehouses. So let's put some in. Let's put a couple of small warehouses in. I think, can we get something a little bit larger? I don't like them so much. I like the small, what's this? Warehouse yard. I think they look cool. They are cool. And if we make it steel as well, that's going to, it's going to make sense for us. So if we were to put that in along there, like so, and maybe there, and there, and let's create some products. Is that going to look Do we like that? Is that a thing? Do we need to smooth that terrain slightly? Probably. Smooth it. Smooth it. Let's do it. Smooth it. Smooth it all. Yep. So it's not as we go down a bit. No. I would like to go down a little bit more, so I'll just take that to there. And then smooth it a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. We'll smooth it back a little bit more. Like so. Is that a bus? There's a bus just flying. Flying around. Right, we got some now. Let's turn all these to steel. So hopefully I think that'll look cool if they. Where we at? Metals. Yep. Metals. Phil. Make me all the metal. Make me all the metal. Hopefully it looks cool. I mean, I haven't used these. I've just gone usually straight for warehouses. What else would this thing need? It would probably need, I don't know, stick some plain timber there, because why not? And we'll also have some glass. Let's go. We haven't got any oil products. Metals. Alright, okay. So this thing can make as much metal as it wants. And we're going to really reap the benefits of that. Let's get some trees in. Should have our little brush now. It's going to be cool. Like so. That's nice. Redevelopment is taking place. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted right there. Redevelopment. Nice little forest. And we'll plant some smaller trees there. Let's get some of these. We'll just turn that brush strength down a tad so it's not too crazy. Redevelopment is going on nice. We'll put a few little offices around here. Offices. I think, yeah, why not? Why not have them the whole way around? That'll be fine. Definitely think we will be needing some fire in here. We'll just place that right there because you would. And right now we've got no place, we've got no fire, but I think down here is going to be the right place for that. I think you would have something bigger. You wouldn't have a headquarters. I think a headquarters is a bit overkill. So we'll have police, we'll have fire. I know we've got one down here for the nuclear plant, but that's the right thing to do. What else do we need down here? We've got no public transport as of yet, but we will have. And we are going to need to think about some more factories and warehouses. I want to fill this out. I want to make it look, you know, really cool, like a really cool area that we've designed. So maybe a warehouse along there and some offices along here, like so. Sort of bed that in. We're going to smooth that. It's not going to look so good. Not going to look so good at all. There we go. Yep. That's going to look a bit better. Yeah, don't mind a bit of that. Currently got this gross obscene power line. We could probably play now because, you know, things are going to develop. What other things, factories can we stick in down here? Lemonade factory keeps cropping up. What else have we got? We've got a bakery. Wouldn't be the right place for a bakery. Furniture factory. Can we fit that in? We can fit that in. We can fit that in. Do we want it near the nuclear power plant? Probably not. Would I like it there? Absolutely. That's where I want that. That's cool. Things are looking good. Things are looking really nice down here now. See if we can get something in down there. If we can fit a warehouse down there, that would be aces. If we can fit that one in, just too small. And that one's too small. What about one of these? One of these? Do you fit? Do you fit? Do you want to fit? No. Okay. So we'll just have to put some generic offices in there. I want to leave that where it is because I'm going to put some nice fence lines around there. We're not going to have anything on this side of the road. You're going to have this lovely cliff face. I think that's cool. I think it boxes it in. It looks good. Ish. I suppose. We're going to put some paths in. Hopefully we can fit one in along there. Let's just quickly check. You know what we're like with our paths. It's all about that walkability. It looks like we can't. So that's cool. Yeah. It would have been nice if we could have fit a path in along there. But we can't. But we will manage to put some paths in. What kind of paths have we got here? We've got this floodlit dirt path, which sucks. We've got this zoo path with decorations. Zoo path. They're usually a little bit, usually not tree lines, but we can certainly put some paths in. Let's frame some of these things now, because they are self-contained, you know, units themselves. People are going to work here. They're going to live close by. You're going to want to be able to get to these things. Probably could have put a path in along there as well, in hindsight, but we didn't, so that's fine. We could put one in. Let's see if we can get a little warehouse in along there. See if we can get one of these medium warehouses in, squeezed in there. It looks like we can. Perfect. Perfect. So that's looking. It's all low grade, you know, not too high. We'll stick some paper in there because we've got a paper factory now, and let's fill that with some. Don't know why you need to do this. If anyone knows, please leave a comment. But so far, you know, leave some animal products. No, we don't need animal products down here. With flowers, plastic, glass. Let's get glass down here. All this stuff needs that kind of thing. We've got fire. We've got police. We've got this new factory area. It looks a lot nicer than it did when it was just generic gross industry. We've carved a huge chunk out of the land, which I don't know if I'm completely sold on. We are going to decorate this up with some trees. We're going to get the paintbrush out. Let's get some of this. Let's go along here. Probably need to make that a bit smaller and just, you know, paint this up. Let's brush strength a little higher. See if we can get some more trees in along these ridge lines, and at least make it look semi like it was designed and meant to be like this. Because so far, let's be honest, it doesn't. It just looks like we carved a big chunk of land, which we did. Pick some of them in, and some of probably could have put the big ones in, but I didn't. Okay. Probably look to get some more things in down here, but right now, I like that there's a space between the nuclear plant and everything else, because that's quite normal. It'd be good if we had something along here. A path that got to there would be good, but we don't. What we can do is look to put some trees. Let's go to brush strength. Let's get some bigger trees along here. These are quite big. So they've done their own thing, planted trees against that aren't normally what we would have, but you know, maybe some company came in from another area, another land, another country, and decided, you know what, we don't like their trees. We're going to put our own trees in, and I'm going to put some more in down here. I'm going to put a couple of these in. These have always been our go-tos with the bigger trees. I think I'm just going to paint down here too, because they kind of. Let's get some in over there, and there we go. So we're starting to look a bit better. Let's get some of these in here, yeah, and a couple more of these that we do. Squeeze in, and let's come down here, like so. It is easy with this paintbrush tool, I must admit. I mean, I know over there we were a bit more finicky about it, but I think this paintbrush tool definitely adds time back to your life. And I think I honestly think we're going to be okay. What are we doing here? Have we decided to do something? So we've got no plastic. We've got the electronics factory, nuclear plant. What have they got here? Clothing factory with no animal products at all. We've got a large warehouse. Something over here with no stuff. So we've got lots of stuff. We've got trade routes that aren't working. Lots of factories that do not work. I'm going to have to put something in here to fill that out because it looked way too cool. I'm going to do that now. Let's have a look. Where's our little waterway? So let's see if we can. Oh, that's going to cause us problems. Doesn't look like we'll be able to do that unless we bring it here. Maybe no. You know, that's another episode, another time. At the moment, we got this. It just doesn't have water there. That's fine for now. There's no water there. We're not keeping an eye on any of our things, our death waves, power. This thing's got no power, so obviously it's Not producing a thing. There you go, get some power. And we have created a lot of new power demand. So let's have a look quickly and see if we have more power than we could ever need. We've took masses of jobs off these people, so we are going to have to build some more jobs in. Let's do that. So we're going to have to get some jobs in here. I think what we could do, which would be cool, is if we were clever about this, what we would do is look to build a district of a certain type of industry. So let's have a little look and see if we can do that. We have industrial, we have oil, we have generic, or farming and forestry. So none of them really apply. So it's just going to be offices. We need to give them some jobs. So we're going to do that. Jobs, 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 all jobs. And that back wall could have jobs. I don't see why not. The same there. So that should grow. Let's have a look at our water situation. Everywhere's got water from our original thing. We have no incineration. We have no recycling. This thing's not a happy factory at all for some reason. Let's have a look. It's got multiple problems. There's no everything. Problems. You can have recycling stuff then, buddy. You can have one there. Go. And you can have one there. Go. You guys should be well recycled. Recycle this. We'll even put one there. So you've got plenty of recycling now. Stop whinging. It would be ideal if you stopped whinging. To get some factories in, they're going to be a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but this is an area we hold firmly in our heart. You know, it's been here. The jobs of the people. There's a lot less death wave thing going on over here. These guys are complaining about not enough goods. Can't be far away from an airport now. Are we at airport? We have airports. What's this? Blimp depot? What about this one? Can I have a municipal, a tiny one? Airport, 55,000, right? So it's still a little ways to go before we can start importing, because I really thought, so surely that would mean I can have boats. So why can't I have boats? Where's the boats? Boat. Here we go. So where's the connection? Up here. I mean, does it have to be here? There? I don't see any connections. Maybe I have to have a sea tile. I don't know. Not right now. You guys aren't happy. You've all demolished. Auto demolish is not working anymore. I don't know if everyone else is having the same problem. This guy's complaining about just about everything. I've given him fire. Does he want a police? He wants a tiny little police station as well. You can have one then, because you're whinging. Wait a minute. Tiny little police station. Let's put it this side. There you go. We're losing money at an alarming rate now. So we were making a lot of money from this industrial area. Now I think because they're not working, they're not making as much money. So we are going to have to look at getting some investment back into the land before we start doing big projects again. Because we were up at about 3 million. We're now down to less than 1. And we have big problems going on over here. Death wave over here. But this is building up nicely. I like this. This is cool. I think it's sweet. One thing we are going to be doing is putting the match day situation over here. Transport depot, and maybe even the airport. It's going to go this side. Who knows? Seems like we have all the connections. We have all this road stuff. Road connections. That might be where we end up putting our airport. Right now we've got a lot of problems there. We'll deal with it when it comes. How's our jobs, people? I think crime rate's low. Jail capacity is good. Wasn't intending on clicking that, but we did. Let's have a look at this. Citizen happiness seems to be fairly good. Commercial citizens are not so good. Again, still losing money at a silly, silly rate. Leisure's bad. We're going to have to fix leisure over in that area. In most areas, we're going to have a leisure episode, I think. We're not producing anywhere near what we need to from farms. We're not producing anywhere near what we need to from oil. We've got a huge amount available, and we're not producing it. What have we got over here? Population. Here we go. People employed, 16,000. Population, 44,000. Jobs available, 17,000. So we have more jobs than people, I think. No. Jobs available, 17,000. Population, 44,000. People employed, 16,000. So there seems to be some free jobs somewhere. You can stop complaining eventually, I hope. What are you? What's... There's some... I think that might be a... Is that a... It's a tube issue? We were actively using the tube, and I thought that was going quite well. If we just click here, we do that. Oh, sorry guys. We will redo a tube. They were working nicely. We have our steel plant now. We've got all this area here. We never really redeveloped. I think this does look a lot more like the kind of industrial park that we wanted to have. I know it's a bit silly with all this here, but I think around here we're going to have to put some forestry, maybe even a, not a national park, but something nice for the people. Same along that road, just to hide this steel plant, get some walkability in. I am happy with what we've been doing. I think all this new key development with the nuclear plant, the electronics facility is what we wanted. But we're going to have to start getting some more money. Now, there's one thing that brings money more than anything. It's black gold. Black gold. So we have an oil rig situation here. How do we get to oil rigs? So, it looks like we need to have derricks. Oil industry main building. I mean, what we want is an oil platform. Petrochemical, oil waste transfer. Where is oil platform? Oil storage. Crude oil storage. Oil tank farm. Crude oil. Some kind of naphtha. Where's it at? Where's it at? Come on then. Where's the offshore drilling platform? I have a level 5 oil industry. So that's gonna make things a little tricky for us, because if you look, our oil is primarily in the sea. We have a tiny bit over here. We could probably put a small oil industry over here, reaching out to over there eventually. We have got a sea worth of gold, black gold. We've got oil all over. We have oil over here too. I don't think we can purchase this. It's too far away from where we're really building. As you can see, we're starting to take up a lot of the tile. We don't have a lot of room left. We've got oil over here too. But we are going to have to look at oil because, well, we're going to need it. And right now we don't have a road to this area. We have Pitchford Square in the way. And I really don't know how to get there unless... I mean, does it mean redeveloping the tourist area? Our beautiful tourist area that we've spent so much money and an entire episode on. I mean, that would be horrific. But look, it's not doing well. I mean, this is a dying seafront. We could move all this over to here, cut that off. Maybe, just maybe, that's where we're going to have to go with oil. It wouldn't be the most beautiful thing to see, because you'd have this tourist area next to the oil. Really struggling with this, guys, so if you've got any ideas, I mean, I could terraform out to there, probably a thing. I could do this and just paint some oil on. But I feel like that's cheating and not really following the spirit of a Let's Play. So otherwise we're just painting on the oil where we want to make oil. We don't have oil there. We should be importing it. But we do have a little bit on this coast. So we probably could, and I know we've got the unlimited resources mod on, we might just be able to touch on this oil patch here and get some. So if we do that, if we just paint that road to, say, there. Yep. Let's get water pipes in all the way down to there. Okay. Bit of a strange road, I know. Let's just get a standard, not highway, two-way highway road. Yeah. Let's get a two-way highway road coming off that. Get snap on. And we're going to have to take that onto our main road somehow. So what we could do is bring it... We could bring it along this coastline. Coastline of oil. The oil line. And maybe just do that. And yeah, it's not going to be the perfect situation. We are going to destroy some houses. Get some trucks go by there. But we don't need vast amounts of oil to start with. We need a little bit of oil just to get this thing going so we can get 5 stars. It's going to take us some time. But if we do this, again, it's only small, but it's going to start us off. So let's get ourselves a little oil building. Hopefully this works. 30 G's in there. Now look, already we can have a small oil pump. We can have oil sludge, pyrolysis plant, and small crude oil tank farm. So let's look to put some things in. And see, they are only small, so I don't see any reason why we can't just have a bunch of these things kicking on. A little tiny plant there on the coastline, and maybe just put a little key in over there. Nothing too crazy. Maybe just can we do a flood defense? That would be quite cool if we could. That would be nice. We could put like a flood defense in on there. We're gonna have to do that to that other section at some point, which is gonna be fun. Can we do maybe that to there, and along maybe to there, like so. Again, we haven't really got. There we go. So it's something. It follows a. It looks like, you know, we're starting to develop this area. It's not a great amount of oil going to get produced there, but it's something. It's a start. We do need it. We do need to consider it. So Cyprus oil field. I think we're going to change the name of that to Cyrus oil field, after my my good friend. It's going to be done. So hopefully now we are going to start making some barrels of oil. We're going to need to, because you gotta hope, what's it say here? Not enough raw materials. That's okay, because these things, we've got to hope that these things do produce oil with such a limited amount of oil under them here. I mean, it's just and so. So we'll get a couple more of these derricks in play. We're nearly turning a profit again. There we go, turning a mild profit. It's not ideal, especially considering where we've come from, but we have built a huge amount of land, so we're fine with that. Let's see if we can just slide in a little one of these dirt roads behind there. That'd be, if we could do that, that'd be quite cool to see if we could get another row of derricks in. Like that, and then maybe put some things down here too. Just kind of makes sense. Yeah, so oil. We've got Cyrus oil field. It's now in play. It's a basic oil field. We're going to have some oil tankers. That's going to clog up our roads even more over here. The city is dangerously getting busy. In an ideal world, we'd put a massive tunnel under the whole thing. Is that feasible? Probably not. Probably going to need a fire depot down here. Oil. Fire. Good idea. So let's just stick one of them in over here. And that feels a little bit safer. It's just smoothing off our terrain a little bit because it looks a little silly right now. There we go. It's probably a little better. A little better there. We'll do the same just down here. Maybe just see if we can get that road. It's weird how even with the tool, it's still it doesn't kind of match the road. So let's just do that. What have we done? What have we done? There we go. Let's do that along there, like so, and then we'll go back to smooth. Doesn't look too bad now. It's not too crazy. Let's have a little look. See if we're producing any oil. It would be good if we were. We are. It's just and so producing. That's good. Let's see where we're at. Industry area info. Producing. Acquisition. Own production. 48 barrels. So yeah, it's getting there. It's producing. Look, resource units until next level. So it is actually producing barrels. It's good. And workers to next level. 150, we have 200. So yeah, let's improve that, and improve that. Go. Yep. Cyrus Oilfield. We're in play. We're doing a thing. This thing is making petroleum now. So hopefully, slowly but surely. What? How are you still complaining? I've given you everything you could want. Everything you could want. Unless you're not connected to a road. I have to move you? Oh. I see. Does it want to be... Ah. Did I put this the wrong way around? Did it? It wanted to be there, I think. Yep. I think I might have messed up a little bit here. Can I do that? Multiple problems. Well, we said we weren't going to turn it around. We ended up, well, kind of turning it around. We had to, because it had multiple problems. But hey ho. Now look at that. See, things are happening. Things are happening. Steel plant's there. Our old steel plant, Tata Steel, is still kicking on. Look at that paper mill's looking good. I like that building, man. Look at that. And we are getting stuff in, so it'll take time. We could slow that production rate right down as well if we wanted to. A lot of jobs there. Soft paper. I'm going to fill this in, so that water is going to go. So we are gonna have to look to put some water in there, because I thought that was quite nice. We've drained the lake. And look, factories and frickin' oil. Wait, 2. We're gonna hit 2. We're gonna hit 2 in this episode. I'm gonna wait till 2. We're definitely gonna hit 2. We're at 260 people. We do have the unlimited resources mod, but so does the UAE, so does all them countries. They have the unlimited resource mod too. They don't ever seem to be running out. It's a small oil pump, and what we need some big ones. We need a drilling platform. What we really want is them offshore rigs. That's when we're going to start being able to make some serious money. We have a crude oil tank farm. I do quite like this this thing there. I think that's quite nice. We'll put that there, just, if anything, just to make the area look nice. Here we go. Ready, guys? We're going to be hitting our level 2 oil field. And then, is that it? I mean, do we have a bit of everything then? Have we put a bit of everything in there? We've got forestry, we've got farming, we've got oil, we've got warehouses, we've got factories. So yeah, we're coming. There we go. And level 2 oil fields. Let's place a couple of these things. We're going to drilling platform, we're going to barracks. Spend some money, because we are making a little money now. Got petrochemical plant. Oil sludge power. Is that what we've already got here? What have we got here? What's this? Oil sludge pyrolysis plant. We've got this thing now. Small drilling platform. Look at that. It just fits exactly where we need it to. Oil industry workers barracks. We're going to get one of them. Probably shouldn't. Can it go there? Yep. Yes, it can. And we're going to get a petrochemical plant. And look at this. It's not really that nice to put it next to where they're working. It's pretty gross. What's this? Crude oil storage cavern. Right, great. There we go. We have oil. We're making oil. We're at 2-star oil drilling platform. You can see it's just this little thing over here now. Another little thing the city's got. I think we made this tourist area too big. Let's just quickly check in on this place. We never actually placed what we got, did we? We never placed our new stuff. Should we quickly do that? I think so. What do we got? We got Amusement Park Cafe. I think we've already done that. Souvenir shops. Amusement Park Plaza. I think we have all these. Teacups. We haven't got the teacup ride. Hate that. Hate it. You can go there. And we don't need another one. What's this? Piggy train. Alright. Piggy train. We'll put that there. And what's this? Carousel. We've got one of them. We start getting bigger stuff later, I think. We do get roller coasters, pendulum rides, and amusement park benches. Alright. Cool. What are these? Kind of cool. Coin game. We do have to look at leisure. We're going to have to think about leisure soon. Because it's not working out. If you look at our leisure It's in a shambles. It really is in a shambles. Where are we at here? Leisure. One of these connections somewhere. Why can't you find it when you want to find it? Leisure, money, land value, population. Seriously? Leisure. So they're cool. They bad. A little bit of cool, a little bit of bad. Really bad. They're good. They ain't so good. Maybe just give them a quick plaza down here. You know, because these workers need a bit of a plaza. What about if we just stick it there? Can we stick it? Can we do that without killing the path? Nope. No, we cannot. We can do that and kill that one building and then build some paths around it. And that's going to give us a little bit, just a little bit more in the way of snap off. Get some pathage on. Like so. Doesn't connect. Awesome. We get it in just a little. Nope, we can't. Might as well delete it. Might as well just straight up delete that. Let's take it to there, and you just don't want to connect to there. Alright, cool. Paths on. Some kind of crazy pathway. And we'll end with some trees. There you go. Trees. I haven't got anarchy. It's not something I'm going to be getting. Trees. Just some last little bushy. Oh, whoa. Chill. Quite like these little ones. I think they're kind of cool. Some of these in. There we go. And some of these. I think they're just bigger versions of them. There you go. There we go. Right. Whoa. Factory area is coming on. Power plant's looking nice. Electronics factory. Who knows? Might even produce something now. Not a chance. We haven't got plastics. Guess we need a plastic factory. I thought we had one, but clearly not. Do we need a plastic factory? I don't know. I'll figure this out. Maybe I get it when I win some household plastic factory. Yes, we do. That's it. That's household plastic factory. It's not one of the things that industry things. It's going to turn things into plastic. Look at that, guys. If we go over here, we've certainly cleared up. What is this? Oh yeah, we got the swinging boat, House of Horrors, bumper cars. That sits us in nicely for our next time on Cities Skylines, where we're going to be hitting leisure. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and you have a good day.